So this is the furnace. It's a high efficiency unit, meaning it's over 90% efficient. I'm just going to show you a couple things on it. The gas shutoff valve for it is located right here. So if you ever needed to shut the gas off to the furnace, there was an emergency or you smelled gas to it, you turn this guy across, the pipe is off, and then inline like it is now is on. Gas shutoff for the water heater is located right here. And again, these are individual shutoffs for these specific units. The furnace, to change the filter, pretty simple to do. I'm going to go ahead and shut it off with this electrical disconnect switch right here. That'll kill it. And then just simply to change the filter, there's a door right here. It's pretty easy to pull open. And the filter is located in here. And this guy should be changed every 30 to 90 days. This filter does need to be changed. Basically, it depends on the filter type. Our recommendation is to do the 30-day filters because they provide the most airflow. However, if you have issues with allergens or anything like that, then get whatever you need to do. Get whatever you need and then kind of follow directions on that filter. Now, these are directional. So you have an arrow here. That arrow will always face towards the furnace in this case. It's not a huge deal. It's just reinforced on one side to help keep it from getting sucked into the furnace. But in this case, I'm going to write this up, just needs a change, which should be simple to do.
There's extra filters right there.
There are. There's a bunch of them. The rest of the furnace is pretty autonomous, I guess. To take this cover off, you just turn these guys horizontal, pull it down, and then you can see, you just kind of look inside. And most of this stuff, actually all of this stuff, you would never need to mess with. It's an automatic.
It looks very clean too.
It does. It's automatic ignition, so you don't have to worry about a pilot light or anything with this guy. And then down here is the blower, and this is the little guy, the fan basically, that pushes the air through the house. Maybe. Why?
There's a little catch or something there.
There is something, huh? Oops. And you can see in there, typically, like, we'll recommend having it cleaned and serviced. I'll note this one. It's the dirtiness is minimal, but you know, on a yearly basis, you could have it cleaned and serviced by an HVAC tech. And a lot of that you could do yourself if you change the filters regularly, and just come in here and kind of clean this, vacuum it out. It's kind of all they do when they clean them. But the furnace looks good. It was manufactured in 2012. Typical life is 20 to 25 years on these guys. And as long as you maintain it, you should get plenty of life out of it. Water heater, located right here. This also has an automatic ignition. It's a high efficiency unit. And so what that basically means is that when you need hot water, it'll turn the pilot light on. It doesn't have a constant pilot going, or it'll turn the burners on. So again, this is pretty maintenance free. There's a cold water shutoff valve right here. And basically in the event of an emergency, if it started to leak or something, you could shut the water off to it. You still have water to the house. You just won't have any hot water. And this little guy here is a mixing valve. And typically what that is done is, I see them mostly on hydronic heating systems, but this looks like, I'm not sure where this line runs, so I might have to just look into this a little bit more. But typically what this is just mixes in cold water with the hot. If you have a too hot of a temperature, it'll allow you to cool it off a little bit. But there is actually a thermostat down here too that will help control the temperature of the water. Okay. So this guy here may be something for something specific in the house. I'll follow it down and see what it is. Like I said, I usually see them on heating systems, but I'm going to actually go through all of this after we're off camera and check for gas leaks, make sure that everything's functioning as is intended, and take pictures of everything.
Okay.
Let me show her the water main real quick.